Hi and welcome to the Martin Bell Show. Hopefully you've been keeping well. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my investment spreadsheet that I have created. I have updated it and I'll assume that you haven't seen some of my previous videos of that. So basically this spreadsheet is like the main loading page, long-term goals of the whole overview of my investments, my portfolio and my wealth at this moment in time. So I've added another column to the end of it, percentage complete. The reason being is that it's quite disheartening when you've got like a large percentage left to go. It can be quite disheartening, but if you have like a percentage complete and you realise that I've completed 1.33% of my first goal and it's been less than I think six months and I've completed nearly 1.5%, and that's making me highly motivated to achieve more and to get that percentage complete higher, as well as it's good for the motivation that I've accomplished this already. And my first goals are to have £100,000 invested into my SIPP and an ISA. The SIPP is a self-invested personal pension which can't be withdrawn till you reach a certain age or certain situations which are very non-day-to-day life, like serious situations that you can only withdraw it then. With the ISA you can withdraw it at any time you like, but you can't put as much in and it doesn't have as much benefits as the SIPP, but the cash ISA does enable you to withdraw the income and capital gains without paying tax, but you can do that at any age. So I've completed 1.33% already of my self-invested personal pension of the 100,000 and 0.2% in my ISA, and it's looking good. I'm really happy with the progress that I am making, and I won't read the other ones which are higher numbers because I'm not nowhere near there yet. I have also added another column here, money for my first house flip. So basically I have watched quite a few programs on YouTube. I wanted to get into renting out house properties, but I've seen quite a few programs. I'm not saying that everyone's like that and the majority is like that, but I've seen bad tenants, bad tenants basically, and it's like a TV program showing the bad tenants and that the hassle that they can bring, as well as you can be out of pocket if they're not paying rent. You can't evict them so quickly, which is harder, especially in the situation like that. But some of them are quite malicious and they really damage the property and really expensive, really vindictive. And I'm thinking more now, I'd rather buy a house, do it up really well and sell it and take the capital gains tax and then reinvest it into the stock market or into other house flips or other assets or other business ideas that I can do. At the moment, rental properties does not appeal to me at all at the moment. So at the moment it's saying that my monthly dividend amount in my ISA is £15.64, which is not correct because I've had to that's not right. I've got to change that. Let's change that to 0 and make that, we'll fix that later because it's a free, it's the aim to get the investment that the ISA is in is about a free target range to 3 to 5%, so I'm going to have to fix that a bit later. So anyway, at the moment I'm receiving roughly around £4.17 a month in dividends, and that has really put a click in my mind, realising that it's so important to invest and think about your future. And now this is one of the other main reasons that I am investing, and it's not just for the sake of investing, it's because of the freedom and the freedom that it gives me to do what I want, and it takes off pressure. So you can see here I have a list of items of different bills ascending in order in cost of their monthly cost. So my first one is a TV license, which roughly works in the UK to around £13.33 a month, or roughly £160. And if it was like a 4% withdrawal rate, that means I need roughly £4,000 invested. I now have £1,500 invested, so that means I need £2,500 invested, and then I have covered my TV license. And then I move up to the next item and then slowly work my way up to like these more expensive items. So this is one of the main reasons that I am invested. As I said, this does not constitute as financial advice, but I highly advise you to maybe create like a spreadsheet of all your bills and roughly how much you need to have invested to cover your bills, so that you don't have to spend your money on earned income on bills. So you can, instead of like, you can spend your passive income on bills and then invest your earned income. And I will never buy really luxury items from earned income. It only ever be from dividend or passive incomes. So if you like this video and you want to see more, then please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the future, when I do get enough cash saved, I will want to be doing a house flip, and I will be making a documentary on that, probably documenting the progress, showing it from a horrible to the finished end product and roughly how much I made. But I may have to be careful, because I've got to do learn the ins and outs, because I do want to give the buyer some privacy as well. But that's a topic for another day. I'm nowhere near that because I've only started. I've just put £50 aside for my first house flip, and that would probably buy me a few tins of paint, which is a good start. But first of all, I need to be able to put a deposit down to afford it and things like that. So I'm going to need quite a fair wedge of money for that. So if you like the content, as I said, please feel free to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you comment, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. As I said, I'm not a licensed professional. Please do your own due diligence before making any investment decision.